Hi everyone, I'm Zhang Chen. I'm a management student in Curtin University. During my 2-year university study period, I have experienced both online and offline classes in the special period of COVID-19. For me, who is about to graduate, I've always keep a motivated heart to face every lesson, whether online or offline. Next, I will share how I have made great progress and improve my knowledge by taking the course Enhancing My Business Mind. I believe that the way to integrate into the community as an individual is through work, which requires planning in stages. In a successful employment plan, the ability to focus on what is important to me in my future life and work is so-called employability mindset, which means that is the core of academic and career success. By completing the personal employment ability profile test before and after the semester, I noticed some positive changes in my perception of the employment ability. This personal employability profile is based on core rhetorical learning, career, digital, emotional, and ethical literacy. The comparison of the results done twice show that my various literacy skills have improved significantly. In particular, digital literacy is a dimension that assesses how a person uses technology to meet the needs of life and work. I believe that in the post-epidemic era, online work and digital interaction are inevitable for future work, so I improve my media literacy through digital teaching. In core literacy, I improve my self-awareness, discover my strengths and weaknesses in group assignments, and get a deep understanding of myself. In rhetorical literacy, I improve my communication skills and teamwork by completing group assignments. In learning literacy, I have gradually developed a desire to keep learning and to be motivated to learn. In career literacy, I have gained a new understanding of career mobility, identity, and commitment. I have made some progress in both emotional and moral literacy. The comparison of these two radical charts, which virtualize the 7 literacies, can make me more virtually aware of where I have improved through this course. So I was impressed by many of the topics in the course Enhancing My Business Mind. For example, in the 90 seconds presentation, I introduced a project by using the phrase, "Do you know well what we do?" in fact sentence to quickly catch the other party's eyes in a short time to sell the selling points of the project, which is a charm brought by the conversation skills. Okay, so during the marshmallow experiment, I realized in a team, the leader's decision and plan is the first step of the whole work. If the leader does not have a clear goal, then it's very difficult for the team to succeed in a short time. Then I believe the key to accomplishing this work is the ability of team members to perform their duties and work together in a context of unity of purpose. In a team, a clear diversion of labor allows team members to clarify their tasks, then increase their individual efficiency, and also the entire team maximize efficiency by working together in an orderly fashion with standard process. In the study of the topic of unconscious bias, website tests and photos are used to detect whether people naturally have unconscious bias. I realized that judging people brings unconscious bias and stereotypes that interfere with actual facts. I constantly reflect that traditional perceptions and stereotypes are not necessarily correct. So I learned to overcome this unconscious bias later in my career. I try to measure and judge people according to their virtues or something else. Next is my reflection on my 2-year university life. During my 2-year college life, I have attended many classes and completed many assignments as a student. I look back on this very short time period, and I think I have been improved during this study process. The first is the ability to retrieve information quickly. During the study process, I analyzed the main points in the case with the knowledge of course and was able to search for keywords in academic websites to find the literature and was able to analyze and cite it. When I was assigned a task, I would not exclude it immediately, but could use the power of internet to retrieve valid information and organize it to break the information barrier. The second is to complete the assignment according to the prescribed requirements for like the time consciousness. A study schedule has a lot of tasks, and it is necessary to complete assignment within the a specified time. When multiple tasks are concentrated in the same period of time, I learn to rationalize the time to complete the task in an orderly manner, and the to-do list can help me complete the task efficiently. And the purpose of any document is to standardize, so I learn to pay attention to the format and submission time of documents in my future work, because details make the difference between failure and success. Last, I think the most important thing is the college have calculated my critical thinking, because it has brings me a broader perspective and allows me to look at the problems from a more comprehensive viewpoint and get to the essence of the problem. So that's why it's a lifelong project for me to keep developing my critical thinking. So with the end of my study career, I'm facing the transition from student to social work, and I have been considering my career development from 3 dimensions for a long time. First of all, when I graduated, I still wanted to be a marketing manager in a job related to my major. So before I became a marketing manager, I had to finish my studies and finish my last year of study. I think the primary purpose of becoming a marketing manager is to be able to survive on my own, followed by a study tour in Australia to see the scenery, and then do a 1-year-long MBA course to enhance my competitive gauge in employment. The biggest challenge is whether I can adapt to the life in Australia. If I don't find a job, I will consider becoming an English teacher. I plan to first enter at an educational institution and learn how to work with children. I will then prepare for my teaching qualification exam during my internship and gain work experience at a school to continue to improve my teaching skills to do my job. The biggest challenge is whether I'm tired of being a teacher. I could also consider becoming a YouTuber if I didn't have to be judged by any of the criteria like salary or money. By first gathering some information online and interviewing some YouTube users about their preference to create my own channel, from editing and assembling a filming team to brainstorming ideas, consistently increasing social media exposure, and ideally finding creative inspiration while traveling. I think the biggest challenge is whether I can make my video platform work. So in the next 5 years, I probably get married and start my own family, but I hope I'll still be a happy and positive person that find a job that I love. I think one of the most important things that during the 2 years of study in Curtin is persistence. So I hope that 5 years from now I'll still be able to keep my heart and achieve something in a related field. In conclusion, through this career reflection video, I was able to gain a clear understanding of my strengths and weaknesses and the parts that needed to improve. Secondly, I learned a lot in this unit, enhancing my business mind unlike other units. This one taught me how to work in a team to maximize my efficiency in completing tasks, and I also learned to overcome this unconscious bias in my future career. Then the completed career planning sheet gave me a clear and distinct position that I use it as a short-term goal to lay the foundation for my future direction. Finally, I would like to thank Curtin University for providing me with 2 wonderful years, and hope that I will continue to think and apply what I have learned in my future work.